can you, by no drift of circumstance, get from him why he puts on this confusion, girding so harshly all his days of quiet with turbulent and dangerous lunacy?
He does confess. He feels self-distracted, for from what cause he will, by no means speak.
Nor do we find him forward to be silent, but with a crafty madness keeps aloof, when we would bring him forward onto some question from his business.
Did he receive you well?
Most like a gentleman.
But with much forcing of his disposition.
Negative question, but of our demands, most free in his reply.
Did you essay him to any pastime?
Madam, it self allowed that certain players we ought to ride on the way. Of this we told them, and there did seem in him a kind of joy. To hear of it, there are bodily court, and as I think they have already ordered this night to play before him.
'Tis most true, and he beseeched me to entreat your majesty to hear and to see the matter.
With all my heart, and it doth much content me, to hear him so inclined, good gentlemen, give him a further edge, and drive his purpose unto these delights.
We shall, my lord.
Sweet Gertrude. Leave us too, for we have close in Hamlet for hither, that he, for by accident, may hear her father and myself, lawful as weal, will bestow ourselves, that seen, unseen, we may other encounter, frankly judge, and gather by him as he is behaved, if it be the affliction of his love, or no, that thus he suffers for.
I shall obey you. And for your part, Ophelia, I do wish that your good beauties would be the happy cause of Hamlet's father. So I shall hope your virtues will bring you to this wanted way again, to both your honors. Madam, I wish it may. Ophelia, walk in here, gracious, we'll bestow ourselves. Read on this book, that shows such an excess may color your loneliness. We are off to play in this. 'Tis too much proof that with devotion to dish and the highest action we do sugar over the devil himself.
Oh, 'tis too true. How smart a lash at speech doth give my conscience, the harlot's cheek, the beauty with plastering art, not but ugly to the thing that helps it, is my deed to my most painted work. O heavy burthen,
I hear him coming. Let's withdraw, my lord. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep, no more. And by sleep to say, we end the heartache and thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to. 'Tis a consummation devoutly to be wished. To die, to sleep, perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub, for in that sleep of death, what dreams may come when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life. For who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself might his quietus make with the bare bodkin? Who would these portals bear, to grunt and sweat under weary life? But that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns, puzzles the will and makes us rather bear those ills we have, than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sicklied o'er with the pale cast of thought, an enterprise of great pitch and moment. With this regard, the currents turn awry and lose the wind of action. Soft you now, the fair Ophelia, nymph in thy orisons be all my sins remembered.
How does your honor for this many a day?
I hope you thank you. Well, well, well.
My lord, I have been the missives of yours that have long to deliver. I pray you, now receive them.
days you ought.
My honored lord, you know right well you did. And with them, birds of souls and that compose and make the things more rich. Their perfume lost to these again, but to the noble mind, which give wax pouring givers through their time.
Are you honest?
What means your lordship?
Are you fair?
My lord?
If you be both honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
Could beauty, my lord, have been a common stem with honesty?
Aye, truly, for the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what is to a bawd than the force of honesty can translate beauty into its loveliness. This was some kind of paradox, but time gives it proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord. You may believe so.
You should not have believed me, for virtue cannot so inoculate our old stuff and we shall relish of it. I loved you not.
How was the more deceived?
Get thee to nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent, honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things that it were better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, vengeful, ambitious, with more offenses at my death than I have thoughts to put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them in. What should such fellows as I do, crawl between earth and heaven? We're errant knaves, all, believe none of us. Go thy ways to nunnery! Where's your father? Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play no fool but in his own house. Farewell.
Oh, help me, sweet heaven!
If thou dost marry, I'll give thee this play for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow. Thou shalt not escape calumny. Get thee to nunnery. Go, farewell.
The heavenly powers restore him.
Or if thou wilt need marry a fool, for wise men know well enough homage to make of them. To nunnery, go, and quickly too. Farewell.
Oh, what a noble mind is here on his own. Oh, what a noble mind is here on his own. The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye, tongue, sword. The expectancy and rose of the fair estate, the glass of fashion and the mold of form, the observe of all observers, quite down. And I, of ladies most deject and wretched, that suck the honey of his music vows. Now see that noble and most sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled, out of tune and harsh. That a match formed in future of blown youth, blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me to have seen what I have seen. See what I see.
Love is affliction to not that way tend. Nobody's faith, though it lacked form a little, was not like madness. There's something in his soul, or which his melancholy sits on brood, and thus, and I do doubt the hatch and the disclose will be some danger, which for to prevent I having quick determination, thus set it down, he shall with speed to England for the demand of our neglected country. For the demand of our neglected country.
They shall do well, but yet do I believe the origin and commencement of grief sprung from neglected love. How now, Ophelia, you need not to tell us what Lord Hamlet said. We heard it all. My lord, do as you please, but if he holds it fit after the play, let his queen mother and to entreat him all alone to entreat him to show his grief. Let her be round with him, and I'll be placed, so please you. In the ear of all their conference, if she find him not, to England send him, or confine him where your wisdom best shall think.
It shall be so. Madness and great wisdom must not go unwatched. Go!
Thank you.